and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, let's have a look at the top stories. Zilla Panchayat elections peaceful, standard response from voters, more than 50% voting recorded, results on the 9th. Women's reservation bill in Rajya Sabha on Monday, 33% reservation in Lok Sabha and state assemblies, 165 MPs ready to support. Popular Front demands full implementation of Mishra Commission's report, demand 10% reservation exclusively for Muslims. And BITS Pilani organizes national sports event for colleges. 120 teams from 30 colleges across the nation participate in the 4-day event. And now the news in detail. Zilla Panchayat elections turned by and large peacefully in the state on Sunday. Most of the constituencies witnessed standard response from voters. Election Commission sources say more than 50% voting was recorded till late evening in 48 constituencies. Results will be declared on the 9th after counting.
This is the third Zilla Panchayat's election in the state. Lack of enthusiasm amongst the voters was witnessed in few constituencies in the first half of the day. There are 50 Zilla Panchayat constituencies in Goa, which include 30 in the north and 20 in South Goa. Nelly Rodriguez has been elected unopposed in Kolwa, whereas in Naveli, ZP elections are postponed due to the demise of a candidate. 190 candidates are contesting in 48 ZP constituencies. Voting began in the morning from 8. Not many voters were seen in the early hours. Later in the afternoon, people were seen in a queue waiting to vote. North Goa had 661 while South had 356 polling booths. Police officials were deputed at every polling booth to avoid any untoward incident.
445. 445.
आमचे जितले हिंगा सरपंच आमचे जितले इलेक्शनां जाता न्हू त्या वतन आमी सदांच केन्ना आमी वोट आमचो केन्ना पिड्यार करना जावं म्हाजी बायल जावं आमी दोगांय आमचे फॅमिली लागून केन्ना वोट केन्ना पिड्यार करना आमचो टायम वेस्ट करून आमी येतात हिंगा वोटिंगेक आमी
ना वोट आमी केन्ना पिड्यार केल्लो ना आमी फुडें सरून वोट मारलेलो आसा तशें सगळ्या गांवच्यांनी फुडें सरपाचें आनी आपलो वोट दिवपाचो आनी आपल्या उमेदवाराक जिखून हाडपाचो.
Large number of voters were seen in queue at some places. This is the last election with ballot papers. Election Commission sources say in future ZP elections will have electronic voting machines. Total of 7,25,472 voters were expected to vote this time.
मतदान जालें आतां आनी रिस्पॉन्स बरो आसा एक मुख्य म्हणजे ते पिसफुली जालें कसलेच अनटोवर्ड इन्सिडंट खंयच जावंक ना अतिशय शांततेन मतदान पार पडलें. रिस्पॉन्स सुरवाते पासून बरो आशिल्लो. टोटल खर्च 2 कोटी रुपया आसा.
Voters 4,53,209. Polling stations 661. Candidates 118. South Goa voters 2,72,063. Polling stations 356. Candidates 72. This time, a lot of new faces are fighting the elections. Most of them have high hopes of winning. Prudent Media met many of them. This is what they had to say.
कॉन्फिडन्स हा फुल कॉन्फिडन्स हा जिखता कित्याक लोकांचो सपोर्ट पळोवन म्हाजे वांगडा सपोर्टर भोंवले ते पळोवन म्हाका कॉन्फिडन्स हा हांव जिखतलें अशें म्हणून.
लेडी सपोर्ट
लेडीज आनी जेंट्स दोनी हा सपोर्ट
जाल्लें आसा. हांव जवळ जवळ सगळ्या 10 बुथांनी आघाडीचेर आसा अशें आतांच्या वोटिंगा प्रमाणे म्हाका दिसता.
कोणाचो सपोर्ट म्हणले तुमी पात्रांव कोण
पात्रांव विनायकाचो सपोर्ट आसा आनी हांगा सगळ्या गांवचो.
कसो कितें रिस्पॉन्स
बरो आसा 100% गॅरंटी आसा.
तुमकां सपोर्ट कोण आसा
म्हाका काँग्रेसीचो सपोर्ट आसा सुभाष शिरोडकर.
तितले आतां मातशें लोक अशें तितले इंट्रस्ट घेयना आतां तितले अशें हितून कितें अशें चड हें आसा काय दिसता आनी ती रावता घरा कडेन तरी पूण आमी ट्राय करतलीं मिन्स जे सपोर्टर्स आसा ते ट्राय करता तांकां भायर काडपा लागून.
In Maye constituencies, candidates did not apply to appoint polling agents. Hence, the candidates had to seek the permission from Mamlatar for posting their polling agents. There was disparity in duty allowance in North and South Goa for the police deputed on election duty. This led to a confusion. North Goa police were given 100 rupees per day and South Goa police had 200 rupees as allowance. Later, Election Commission intervened to remove this disparity and uniform allowance of rupees 200 was fixed. Some MLAs and ministers were also active on the field for their candidates.
ओवरऑल म्हणजे लोकांचो रिस्पॉन्स बरो आसा. जे आमकां मतां जे आसा आमी टार्गेट कितें दवरला ते आमकां डेफिनेटली आमी आमचो कॅन्डिडेट विनींग आसतलो.
फातर्पा मतदारसंघाक जिल्हा मतदारसंघाक बरो प्रतिसाद लाभता. मतदारां भितर सुद्दां बरी उमेद आसा.
Say considering that it is always a very low percentage of voting for Jilla Parishad election, you should rather compliment the people that they have come out in quite large numbers. Even educated people who would never come out to vote for a Jilla election, I have seen they have come out for voting.
The counting of votes will be on the 9th of March. There are a total of 190 candidates contesting the election.
हय कावंटींग 9 तारखेक जातलें ते तालुक्यांनी जातलें तालुका प्लेसीस आनी कावंटींग जावन सादारण 3-3:30 पर्यंत सगळे रिजल्ट्स डिक्लेअर जातले असो अंदाज आसा.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
A gift for women on Women's Day. Women's Reservation Bill would be moved for consideration on Monday, that is on International Women's Day. The bill seeks to provide 33% reservation for women in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. 165 MPs of Congress, BJP, Left and other parties have backed this bill. If it is passed, then Goa Assembly will have 13 seats reserved for women MLAs.
Women's Reservation Bill was placed before Rajya Sabha 13 years back. The bill was pending for want of 2/3 of majority support. To pass a bill suggesting constitutional amendment in Rajya Sabha, 2/3 majority is must. Currently, Rajya Sabha has 233 members. Hence, the support of 155 members is must to pass the bill. Congress, BJP, Left and some other parties have forwarded its support. However, some parties are demanding amendment in this bill. Chief of Samajwadi Party Mulayam Singh Yadav, Rashtriya Janata Dal Chief Lalu Prasad and Janata Dal Chief Sharad Yadav have opposed this bill. They have demanded quota within quota for backward classes and Muslim women. However, this bill is supported by 165 MPs. Out of this 165, 71 are of Congress, 22 of Left, 45 of BJP and 27 of others. Once this bill is passed, 13 seats in 40-member Goa Assembly will be reserved for women. That means 13 constituencies will be headed by women. Lone MLA Victoria Fernandez expressed her happiness over this bill.
आता असेंब्लीन खंय आसा आवाज म्हजो एकलोचो सोडून आता कितें कॅबिनेटीन कितें तुमी डिसिजन घेता कोण आसा बायल आसा ना आनी विमेन एंड चायल्ड कोण चलयता दादले खरें म्हणल्यार विमेन एंड चायल्ड म्हणटा बायलांनी पळोवंक जाय भुरग्यांचें खरें बायलांक खबर आसा दूख सूख दादल्यांक खबर नासता म्हणणी आसा पयलींच घोड्यान भोंवतले बापय खंय आनी भीक मागून खावयतली खंय आवय इतलें आवयचें काळीज आसता म्हणून आतां ही पळय निर्णय घेतल्या ती बरी घेतल्या.
With bureau input, a senior reporter Rakesh Kanolkar with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar for Prudent Media.
Time now for a short break. Stay tuned for more news.